Oh, Yarrow, how I love you so. You are my herbal healer, no matter where I go. Yarrow is a blood regulator. It clots blood when it needs clotting. It's famous for centuries used to stop bleeding. It was carried by soldiers to treat wounds and to stop bleeding. Hikers can count on Yarrow when far away from medical care, and it is famous for stopping nosebleeds. Yarrow not only stops the bleeding, but acts as an antiseptic and an antimicrobial and is anti-inflammatory. Wounds heal much faster with Yarrow. Yarrow promotes the growth of new tissue, including collagen. Collagen is a protein that makes your skin firm and gives it structure. You can use it fresh as a spit poultice, pound the leaves and apply to the wound. You can dry it and carry it in your first aid kit and use the dried leaves, and even better, powder the leaves and flowers and carry it around in a small container to use as a septic. Yarrow is a blood regulator. It moves stagnant blood, which is good for varicose veins, blood blisters, fibroids, hemorrhoids, and bruises. It improves blood flow and circulation when it's needed, and healthy blood circulates freely around the body. Strengthens the lining of the blood vessels and the capillaries. Yarrow can lower high blood pressure. Yarrow can lower it by preventing calcium from entering the blood vessel cells. This allows the blood vessels to relax, and you can boost the blood pressure lowering capacity of Yarrow by adding another beneficial herb, hawthorn. Yarrow is an astringent, which means it tightens and tones tissues. Yarrow is a natural diuretic that can help cut down the buildup of fluid in the tissues. It's great for urinary tract infections. Its astringent and aseptic properties cleans out the infection while toning the tissues. Combine Yarrow with marshmallow root or another demulcent herb. I am trying its astringent properties for my spongy gums. Yarrow tea has traditionally been used to ease menstrual cramps. It helps by relaxing smooth muscles in your uterus. You can steep 2 to 3 teaspoons of Yarrow flowers in a cup of hot water for around 15 minutes. For best results, start drinking this tea a couple of days before your premenstrual syndrome symptoms begin. And you're going to need to drink 3 to 5 cups of tea a day. Now, Yarrow tastes quite awful, so you might want to take a Yarrow tincture instead. A dropper full of alcohol tincture or a teaspoon of a Yarrow glycerin tincture, and again you'll need to take this 3 to 5 times a day. Yarrow's harmonizing properties makes it an exceptional herb for a wide range of women's health issues. Yarrow has traditionally been used as a sleeping aid, and one animal study has backed up Yarrow's use as a sedative as well as its anti-anxiety effects. And according to research, Yarrow works by affecting the central mechanism of this neurotransmitter, which I can't pronounce, which plays an important role in sleep. Healing Yarrow tea can help in digestion. Research shows that these important chemicals present in Yarrow, which I can't pronounce, increases bile flow. And bile helps break down fat and improve digestion. Unfortunately, as with all bitters, it must be tasted to work. So you'll have to drink Yarrow as a tea or even eat it raw. One of the main symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome is alternating episodes of diarrhea and constipation. Now, Yarrow may help with the abdominal cramps and pain that comes with irritable bowel syndrome. Yarrow has a long history as an antispasmodic. An animal study has backed up Yarrow's antispasmodic activity that can inhibit smooth muscle contractions in the intestine, therefore easing intestinal spasms. Enhance Yarrow by combining it with ginger and frankincense. Now, Yarrow has traditionally been used in herbal medicine to treat gastrointestinal issues. Scientific evidence shows that it prevents and treats gastric ulcers. A Yarrow extract was effective at protecting the gastric mucus from ulcers caused by alcohol and this common non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Yarrow is found to be effective at healing chronic gastric lesions caused by exposure to acetic acid, And Yarrow has also been found to be effective against this bacteria associated with stomach ulcers. By this classic Northern European remedy, Yarrow, peppermint, and elderberry tea. The common cold comes with sneezing, coughing, and a stuffy or runny nose. Most of the symptoms that you experience with a cold are caused by your body's inflammatory reaction to the cold virus. Yarrow helps here because it has anti-inflammatory properties. Peppermint and elderberry have a decongestant effect. Now, asthma is caused by swelling of your bronchi tubes. Air passes into and out of your lungs through these tubes. When your bronchi tubes becomes inflamed, these tubes become narrow and it makes it difficult to breathe. Yarrow can dilate or widen these bronchi tubes, making it easier to breathe. Yarrow is a diaphoretic, which means it will sweat out fevers. Fresh yarrow roots are outstanding for toothaches, but it only works if it's the fresh fruit or just recently dried. Wow! No wonder yarrow is considered one of the most important herbs in your medicine chest, and why I love it so. Yarrow works quickly on stopping bleeding, but other conditions may take 2 to 3 weeks. Like I've said before, it tastes pretty bad. Now I use yarrow as a glycerin tincture. And you might be an herbalist if you are harvesting even more yarrow than before. Like, subscribe, and share so you don't miss the upcoming video on making a yarrow glycerin tincture.